what's going on, wrestling fans? No, your eyes do not deceive you. We are back with The Managers, Episode 2. We just had our debut episode, the beginning of this series, and I explained who's in it and how it works. But now we're back for Episode 2. This is where things really kick off, and we get to see the rest of the performers and some more exciting matchups for you today. First up, we've got Team Bearer versus Team Regal. Both managers were unsuccessful in getting a victory in the previous episode, so they get to compete against each other here. But more importantly, it is Classic Undertaker versus Oba Femi, the NXT champion, backed by his manager. So here we go. We have 5 matches here for you guys today. Starts off with the 1v1. And then it goes into a 2v2. And then it goes to a 3v3. So, CPU was not on. We had to restart the match, but that's alright. Get the kinks out of the way. Restarting here. Scoop slam by The Undertaker. Old school. Gray gloves and all versus NXT's own Oba Femi. Is a big boy going at it. And we know that, interestingly enough, about this matchup is that Oba Femi has been kind of trained and gotten some advice from The Undertaker. The Undertaker sought out him and some of the younger talent and said, you guys have to carry this company forward. You have to take wrestling into the future. And who better to train you than a guy like The Undertaker that's done it all, seen it all, and had one of the best careers in wrestling history. And they're just driving the elbow, teaching him some respect in this matchup. But it's not just about the performers. This is The Managers. This series is basically a Stable Wars where it's all about the managers getting victories. Not just about the performers. The managers have to get their teams ready. And we have individual competition as well. As you can see, this one-on-one matchup to start off Episode 2. Leg drop from The Undertaker. Just a quick score update. If you weren't here earlier for Episode 1, Team DiBiase has 1 point. Team Dusty Rhodes has 1 point. Team Heenan with 1 point. Team Miss Elizabeth with 1 point. And then Team Shane has 1 point. So, the first couple matches here today are the managers that were unsuccessful in getting a victory, and that's a big-time suplex from Oba. Into the corner he goes. Watch out! There's The Undertaker with a classic vintage clothesline in the corner. Caught by the Bulldog, though. Oba with an opportunity to turn this match around. Clothesline. Getting the crowd behind him. Paul Bearer doesn't know what to do. Uh-oh. No. He's back from the dead.
5 minutes gone.
5 minutes gone in the first matchup of Episode 2. Misses the punch. Caught him with that club, though. Elbow. Undertaker still fighting back here. Scoop slam. A lot of power behind that. "6'3", 300-pound classic Undertaker getting slammed down there by Femi. And now Oba Femi with a Boston Crab. Referee Teddy Long for this series is going to take control of everything. We do have countouts and we do have disqualifications. but there are no time limits. Big backdrop, flips out of it. Wow. Athletic showcase, and now the strength by The Undertaker. He's just emotionless. It's literally fighting a dead man. Dead Man Incorporated, and now we got a strike battle to kick off episode 2. Oba gets the last strike there. Representing Team Regal just got chokeslammed. Big damage done. Is it enough? Wait, Undertaker opting out. Deciding not to go for the cover, went for a knee strike and then a cover. Maybe he thought he needed more damage, but it didn't matter. Another 2 count there. And the camera is scrolling over to Regal to see how he's feeling about Oba's debut here in the managers. Choke. Holding him up there. Takes a lot of strength to carry The Undertaker like that. Doing it again. How can you choke the life out of somebody that's not even alive? How can you strike fear into somebody that embodies fear? Obviously, Paul Bearer chose The Undertaker for this series for those reasons. And their... Oh! He was going for the finish. And their relationship over the years. Irish Curse. Modified backbreaker. Oh, and he got a 2.9. That was the first 2.9 of episode 2. We saw a couple in the last episode ducking that clothesline, but running into the chokeslam. Regal can't be happy with that. Leg drop. Undertaker now waiting. Hoping to strike. Oh, went for a powerbomb, maybe looking for the last ride. Didn't work out there. No, no, no! Tombstone! Pile driver! That's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3. What the hell? Oba Femi! Oba Femi just kicked out of the tombstone. I don't believe it. What did we just witness? How do you do that? The crowd is shocked. Oba Femi. How much more does he even have? How is he moving right now? And how do you keep The Undertaker down? He's holding him up in that chokehold. Referee says that was a rope break. Good call by the ref, I think. Finisher coming. Death Star bomb, but the ropes are there. Oba Femi could not get Taker away from the ropes. Elbow caught him. Boot caught him. Going up top, right in front of Paul Bearer. Big splash. And again, unfortunately, the positioning not in favor of Oba Femi, but the Irish Curse connects. Cover. 1, 2. Teddy Long going for a 3. And Oba Femi just defeated The Undertaker. The torch has been passed. And Team Regal with their first victory. That manager can claim that as a prize. Wow. That was a big shock there. Next up, we have, I believe it's a 2-on-2 of Team Fuji versus Team Heyman. Let's see here. Team Fuji. And that's going to be Suzuki and Yokozuna. Obviously backed by Mr. Fuji himself. Versus Team Heyman, who has opted to select Curtis Axel and Solo Sikoa, who we saw in episode 1 in a 3v3. but unsuccessful. Yeah, neither Fuji or Heyman has a claimed victory so far. So this is why these two teams are facing off here in episode 2. Let's kick it off. Let's go.
Fight.
We had episode 1 earlier today, and surprise of dropping episode 2, Suzuki with an elbow. Now, if you're not familiar with Minoru Suzuki, he is a scary, insane dude. You think Solo's a tough guy, Suzuki will strike you down real quick, and he's got the 500-pound Yokozuna in his corner to tag into at any time. But Curtis Axel with a nice dropkick there. I mean, Heyman obviously has managed Axel before and chose him here for a reason. That's maybe an unexpected pick. You would maybe expect, you know, a bigger name, like maybe somebody like a Brock Lesnar or a Roman Reigns or somebody that Heyman has a other connection with. But no, he chose Curtis Axel for this series, and there's got to be a reason why. Maybe it's not all about size and strength. Maybe Curtis Axel has something that Heyman likes. I'm not sure. It wasn't my choice. It was up to Paul Heyman, who's right there watching this match closely as Suzuki's working on the arm of Solo Sikoa right now. Oh, big uppercut. Snapmare in the center. Off the ropes. Big kick. That strong style Japanese artist that is Suzuki. He's hardcore when he needs to be. And he's got the tag. Watch out for Yokozuna. Similar to Andre on Bobby the Brain Heenan's team, Yokozuna is all size. And they say size doesn't matter. Well, oh, there's a Samoan drop. The bloodline is connected here. And somehow Solo and Yokozuna are related. They're like third cousins-in-law or something, I don't know, but Yokozuna might be slow. The problem is he is a former world champion. He is a former performer. And he just dropped his head right between the legs of Curtis Axel. He's big. He's bad. And Curtis Axel could be in trouble. If you can't manhandle Yokozuna, which nobody can, and it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. It's just, how do you deal with somebody you can't even pick up? You can't even move them around. It's like fighting a van. Curtis Axel might have no hope here. Hopefully, he can come up with some sort of strategy. Headbutt. Curtis is still finding a way to fight through. Tag to Solo, which I think was the right idea. And then a tag to Suzuki over on the corner of Team Fuji. Yeah, Yokozuna was a sumo wrestler and then became a professional wrestler. Uppercut to Suzuki in the corner right in front of his manager, Paul Heyman, managing Solo and Curtis Axel here in this 2v2 matchup. In the corner. Oh, big spear! Right to the gut and a headbutt to follow up. And another. I would love to see more interaction between Suzuki and Solo. I think that's a great matchup. And a clothesline, finally finding a way to knock down Yokozuna, but not for long. He gets back up after those strikes and a headbutt again. It's like a bowling ball slamming into your cranium. Mr. Fuji telling him to go up high. Bonsai drop! That's gotta be it! 1, 2... Oh, I don't know how Solo managed to get his shoulder up there, but that was another 2.9. Whoa. That's a wow from me there. We're going to skip that ad. What just happened? Curtis Axel back in the ring here. Gotta defend his manager's honor. Heyman not happy that he didn't get a victory in that 3v3 of episode 1. He had Rollins, he had Braun Breaker, and he had Solo Sikoa. Oh my God! Yokozuna just crushing Curtis with that massive weight and a backbreaker. Tag to Solo. Chopping him down like a tree. Like a big bonsai tree. Solo Sikoa going up top, but no, wait. Changed his mind. I think he knew that Yokozuna was going to get right back up, and the kicks against the big body. Tag made. Suzuki's in there, but getting controlled by Axel. Dropped down with an elbow, and now a camel clutch in the middle. Referee Teddy Long checking on the submission. Fuji can't be happy with that. That Curtis Axel is somehow out wrestling Suzuki. Leg drop. I mean, people think Curtis Axel's a joke, but he was pushed to the moon. I mean, he was a main eventer for a little bit. Uh-oh, cradle pile driver. No. Oh, Suzuki with the finish. 1, 2, and almost stole another victory away from Paul Heyman, belly to belly. Solo on top in the center, spinning Solo. And we saw it a couple times earlier today. 1, 2. No, still a 2.9. Tag made on both sides. Off the ropes. Caught him with the kitchen sink. Smart by Curtis Axel to go low. Below the center of gravity, and I think Yokozuna has his own sense of gravity. Oh no, what the hell is he doing? Not that hip check. No. Oh, he just squished him in the corner. Squished him like a bug. And here comes Yokozuna. It's not perfect, and it doesn't have to be. But it's more CPU versus CPU action here in the managers. This is episode 2, match 2, and it's a 2-on-2, and that was a dropkick, but Yokozuna recovered quickly. And he's going over to his corner, double tag. Here they coming in hot. More Suzuki versus Solo. Minoru with the octopus stretch. Flips out of it. Heyman yelling at Solo, finish this, finish it. Elbow, slap. Japan to Samoa. And speaking of both, there's the tag to Yokozuna. In the center of the ring, watch out. This corner is not where you want to be, and Curtis made the smart move of throwing Yokozuna out right in front of Mr. Fuji. This is Team Fuji versus Team Heyman, and Fuji's right there. He's dirty. He might throw his hat at you and use it as a weapon. He might do some sort of odd job. Who knows? Whoa! Throwing Yokozuna back out. Curtis Axel is just outsmarting the big boy. Tag made. Here comes Solo. The lineage duck under. Oh, Samoa drop! And he bows. I don't know if that was a sign of respect or not. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! The spike! The Samoan spike! 1, 2! No! Yokozuna at almost exactly 19 minutes into the match and the stream, by the way. Kicks out. And Curtis Axel chasing Yokozuna into the corner, catching Minoru with a big elbow. Suzuki is down on the outside in front of his manager. It's not an individual effort. It's a team effort here on the managers. Big flying fist right to the butt. And I believe there's going to be a Twitch ad, so stay tuned for more wrestling action. Oh, modified neck breaker using the knee. Suzuki staring down Axel. Curtis knocked down in the corner again. Cross arm bar. Wasn't meant to be there. Tag to Solo. Suzuki got him with the cradle. No! Bio driver right on top of his dome. Heyman's gotta be pissed.
1, 2, 3.
It's over. Heyman still without a victory. I thought for sure Heyman would be in first place here, but no. Team Fuji up to 1. Well, next up we have our 3v3. It's going to be Team James versus Team Shane. That's Mickie James and Shane McMahon. And she's going to choose Booker T, Bully Ray, and Samoa Joe for her 3v3, which is the obvious choice since she had chosen Nick Aldis for her 1v1 in the previous episode. And then Shane has an interesting choice here. So Shane's going to choose John Morrison, Rusev, and Jey Uso. So he gets another performance out of Jey Uso, even though somehow Shane and Uso in the previous episode were unsuccessful for Shane McMahon. So this is James versus Shane in a 3v3. And these managers are both looking for their first victory of the series.
Fight! Give up.
What the heck? They both went for something. Booker T with a knee drop. 3v3 action here in the managers. Off the ropes. Nothing there. Morrison is an interesting pick by Shane McMahon. I think he likes guys that are flashy and fancy and willing to do pretty much anything. I believe that's why John Morrison was chosen. I mean, Morrison has a lot of experience, too, in working in different types of matches and situations, so it's not the worst choice. Rusev throwing Booker T out, a little cat and mouse between Rusev and Booker T now. Rusev not afraid to play a little bit of mind games, even though he's more known for being aggressive. Snapmare into a kick to the ass. Booker T backing off to get a tag to Samoa Joe, representing Mickie James as the manager of that team. One of two females. We have Miss Elizabeth and Mickie James here as managers, and Samoa Joe, an obvious choice for Mickie James. She worked for TNA for many years, and I mean, Samoa Joe probably on many people's TNA Mount Rushmore. And now, based off of what he's been doing, he might be in the AEW Mount Rushmore. There's a tag to yeet Jey Uso. representing Shane. Shane loves the crowd favorites. We talked about that in episode 1, but it's worth mentioning again. An obvious choice for Shane was Jey Uso, laying the smackdown against Samoa Joe here. Elbow to the back, leg drop. Dancing around. Here comes Bully Ray, again another TNA connection, and both Mickie James and Bully Ray are captains, or I guess trainers, on the show LFG, which is all about guiding the next generation of wrestlers, building up new superstars to get ready to be on TV and perform. And that big walking elbow to the chest of Jey Uso. Bully Ray is going to become a problem. You want to talk tag teams? Nobody has more experience in a tag team than Bully Ray. And again, another tag team expert in Booker T. I mean, this is such a strong team for Mickie James. But John Morrison, no stranger to tag teams, started his career off in M&M with Joey Mercury, and there was a single leg crab. Booker T escaped out of that. Scoop slam, lots of power behind that one. Hooked the leg, but not even a 1 count on to Booker T as he got right back up. Leg buster, shooting star, not even a 1 count. Shane McMahon might be instructing John Morrison to make a tag, and he does. Here comes Jey Uso, slapping bullies around. Bully Ray doesn't even know it hit him. Ooh, Irish whip reversal. Missed him. Knee to the gut. Has to slow things down. You do not want Jey Uso gaining momentum. If Jey Uso gains some speed and momentum, it's going to be all Jey Uso all day long from day one, bitch. Down 2. Leg drop. Drop it on him. Yeet. In your city. And here comes Booker T. 5-time. Multiple-time tag team champion with his brother in Harlem Heat. A Hall of Fame tag team. Him and Bully Ray have more tag team championships than I think everybody else on this entire roster combined here in the managers. And Rusev, the powerhouse of Team Shane, hooking the leg, pulling that body up, hip toss. Booker T again with that kick to the butt. Russian suplex, gut wrenching, stomping on the gut again. And, this is a big matchup. We're going to see some really interesting matchups throughout this series, and this is one I am very invested in. Big boys battling it out. Meaty men slapping meat. Samoa Joe, headlock onto Rusev. Drop to hold. But we've seen some interesting things already, you know? So, I think in the world of wrestling, anything can happen. So, we can't just look at these teams and say, oh, obviously Mickie James is going to get the victory. Who knows? That's why we're here, to find out who is the best manager. It's not who is the best team of 4 wrestlers. Who is the best manager? That's what this series is really all about. We're going to do a quick echo test. Sorry. Drop down, off the ropes. Power slam. Audio's good. Slips between the legs of Samoa Joe. Jey Uso in a strike battle. Knocks down Joe. Right in the corner of Shane. Shane McMahon running this team, and a tag to Bully Ray. What the heck? Oh! Bubba Cutter! Almost out of nowhere with that Bubba Cutter. But Jey Uso survived it. Went for a super kick and got denied. Tag to Morrison. A little bit of that X factor, that randomness. That's what John Morrison adds to Team Shane. Oh, and there it was, the dancing leg drop, the signature move by John Morrison. He does parkour, he does flips, and he does impressive things. Not all of them are PG. Uh-oh. Shout out to Team Dusty Rhodes with that bionic elbow. Don't know if we'll be seeing Team Dusty anytime soon. I think Team Dusty is in the main event, actually. But that's a little bit from now. Gut wrench suplex, tossing Booker T aside and just stomping on the midsection. Again, Rusev up against the ropes, runs into an elbow. Booker T. Will the experience of Team James come into play? Or will the kicks of Rusev break it down? Rope break there. Good call by the referee. Tag to Samoa Joe real quick. Wait a minute, he's got him in a trap hole. Check that submission. Samoa Joe rolls out of it. Enziguri. Face first. Rusev knocked down by Joe. Dragon Sleeper. The Samoan submission machine versus the Bulgarian Brute. Watch out. Oh, blocked a strike. And now they're just throwing hands and kicks at each other. Samoan drop there, that time by Rusev. He was stunned. Tag to Uso. Here comes Jey Uso. From day 1 till episode 2. Here we are. Just for you. Uh-oh. Dropped him down quick. Quick neck breaker. All the way with the senton. Snap suplex. In your city. Samoan drop. Out goes Joe. Comes back quick after a 1 count. Tag to Bully Ray. Jay's there to catch him with the kick. Right to the face. Super kick. 1, 2. Oh no. Another 2.9. That could have been it. The quickness of Jey Uso could be a problem for Bully Ray here. Caught him by the wrist. Big suplex.
20 minutes gone.
20 minutes gone in this 3v3. We had a little bit of behind the scenes in episode 1. I don't think we'll be doing that for the rest of the series. We just gotta roll with the punches here. Bookend! Out of the corner! Can you dig it? Sucker dragging him away from Shane. No help from the teammates. I thought it was over. Somehow, someway, John Morrison survived that, and Rusev just knocked Booker T out of this ring, and he's going to take him across this arena. Scissor kick on the outside!
6,
Booker T with a finisher on the outside, and Rusev with the fall-away slam, acting like nothing happened.
11, 12,
It would be so unfortunate for this one to end via countout, but 16, 17, Rusev is in. What the hell? He's got wood! Devon, get the tables! There's no Devon here! Clothesline! Watch out!
Yeah.
Rusev! Oh, face first onto the wood! Blood is thicker than wood. Oh. And a huge Machka kick. Those big kicks from the Bulgarian. Rusev just relentless with those kicks. Tag to Joe. A freak slam. Goes for the tag. Morrison. Now listen. This ain't a thing to say. Come on. Open your eyes and see. Morrison, too busy taunting. Got caught. Reversal Hurricanrana. 1, 2, and no. Team James half a second away from winning. No, wasn't meant to be there. Spinning kick. Big move from Joe. And a German. Wait, he's going for the Chimera triple. But the ropes are there for Morrison to use. And the ref saw it as well. Tag to Jey Uso. Morrison had to get out of there. Headbutt. We're feeling it with this one, guys. Big kick. Joe's down. Joe's down. And he's out. Team Shane did the impossible. Yeet. He did the yeet. Jey Uso in your city. Team Shane pulls off a huge win. I told you anything could happen. Is Team Shane up at 2? I think Team Shane has 2 points now. Team Shane is in the lead. What is going on? Next up, we got Team Miss versus Team DiBiase in 1v1 action. Miss Elizabeth. She's going to choose Rick Rude for one-on-one competition. I think that's an obvious choice. Versus Team DiBiase. Who's going to pick Virgil for this one-on-one match. DiBiase. Yeah, DiBiase's looking for a win here too. He's already got one. Oh, they each have a victory, and now they're looking for 2 points to tie it with Shane. We're already getting our score screwed up. I had to get my notes in order. I'm sorry. But based on my notes, the current scoreboard is Shane at 2, Team DiBiase at 1, Dusty at 1, Heenan 1, Elizabeth 1, Regal 1, and Fuji 1. And I think Team Heyman and Team James are really mad right now. But meanwhile, back in this 1v1 matchup here, Virgil laying down some strikes on Rick Rude. Some classic wrestling thrown in. Virgil worked as an assistant to DiBiase for years. That's why he was picked for this. And I love the Virgil meme of him at a signing with nobody in line. That makes me really happy, and that's part of why he was chosen, I think. He wants some fame. He wants to have some respect put on his name, and Rick Rude just ran into that dropkick. Rick Rude always has fancy pants. And Virgil with the stripes. Pinstripe, old school days. Remember barbershops? Remember Bruce the Barber Beefcake? And Miss Elizabeth watching Rick Rude compete here 1v1. She managed Macho Man to a victory in episode 1, and she's hoping to do the same here. Count out. He was getting warned on the disqualification of the weapon. Referee let Bubba Ray do it, but not this time. Referee's discretion with all that stuff on disqualification. Ow. Big strike.
5 minutes.
And now, just hurting him with that leg lock. Off the ropes, big elbow. Ding dong. Stomping on the groin. Elizabeth might be okay with that. Big move coming, jumping, pile driver. Virgil is down and getting stomped on. The referee might give him a warning on that. He's going to the groin too many times. Don't make a habit of it. Virgil striking in the corner here for DiBiase. DiBiase could have picked anybody. He had unlimited funds. He's the $1 million man. He literally had $1 million budget to make a team of 4 wrestlers. And we still haven't seen his other choice or other team member, IRS, compete yet.
Over.
Oh, the Rude Awakening. 1, 2. Wow. Okay, Virgil. I really thought it was over there.
Over.
Another one. Rude Awakening. It's got to be over. He even said it was over. 1, 2. How the heck? Shoulder got up. I don't really understand how Virgil survived that. Pump handle bomb. Virgil is outmatched in one-on-one competition. Drop kick. DiBiase is perfectly fine with playing dirty, though. That's what DiBiase does. He's a bad guy, and he's got a team full of bad guys that he's just simply paid off.
Over.
Oh, Rude Awakening again. There's no way he survives the third one, right? 1, 2. How? That's entering like wackiness territory now. There was no reason to kick out there. You're just gonna get injured. If you sustain an injury, I don't know what happens with the rest of the series. You wouldn't be able to perform, and then your manager would be down to 3 members. And I'm sure Miss Elizabeth is feeling really good right now with the performance of Rick Rude here. After how Macho Man won the match in episode 1, she's got to be happy with how Rick Rude's doing here. Rick Rude versus Virgil on the outside, twisting the neck.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 count back in. Let's go. Virgil needs to do something big and not get caught like he just did. DiBiase's got to get some tips in there. It's got to tell him what to do here. Sometimes you need that coaching. Quick drop. Virgil trying to recover. Oh, clothesline. Rick Rude with the hip dance. An entertainer.
Yeah.
In great shape. Sleeper hold. Putting Virgil to sleep here. No. We still have one more match to go today. Off the ropes, got him with the sleeper. This time Virgil with the sleeper. Either DiBiase or Miss Elizabeth is going to walk away with 2 wins. And it's over. He finally submitted. Too much damage had been dealt. He had to give up there. This match is over. Rick Rude, you can let go now. You can let go now. Okay. Elizabeth and Shane both at 2 points, and now it's time for the final match of episode 2. We have Team Dusty with a 2v2. It's Arn Anderson, and I want you guys to understand this is Joker Sting. It's crazy TNA wacky Joker Sting. That's the one Dusty chose. He said, if I want any version of Sting, I want crazy, insane Joker Sting. Who knows what Joker Sting is able to do? Versus Team Heenan, which will be backed by Andre the Giant and Big John Studd. That's a great choice for the 2v2. The big boys. Put the big unstoppable giants up here. An interesting wrestling history fact. John Studd was the first person to lift and slam Andre. Not Hogan. Despite what history wants you to think, it was actually John Studd that did it first. And John Studd is a big man. Do we have stats on John Studd? Does it say in the game? He's 6'5", 467. He's like almost Andre's size, dude. Doesn't even make sense. But this is our main event. Team Dusty versus Team Heenan in 2v2 action. And the way that the managers is going to work is 1v1s, 2v2s, and 3v3s. I was going to do 4v4s, but I decided I can't do that and have the managers here visibly during the matches. And I want the managers represented because that's the point of the show, is to have the managers. So that was actually a decision I made on the fly, and it makes sense to me now. Like, I get it. It's a team of 4. But, you know, we don't need 4v4s. Tag to Joker Sting. Watch out, John Studd. That's Joker Sting. Okay, never mind. Elbow. Sting with a suplex right in front of Dusty.
1.
Pork and beans, baby. The Icon Sting. Good friends with Arn Anderson. So I think this is a good team. They're just going to have to work really hard to take down these 2 titans, Andre the Giant and Big John Studd. Heenan loves his monsters. And some people call Bobby the Brain Heenan the smartest man in professional wrestling. And look at Sting! Whoa! That was smart by Sting. Headbutt. But he didn't even get a 1 count off of it, so A for effort. Stops himself. Andre thrown in the corner. Sting looking for a quick tag to Arn Anderson. Double A. Gonna pull out the gat. Camel clutch. Heenan watching on.
Five minutes gone.
Oh, reversal. Arn Anderson tossed out. Tag on both sides. It's Sting! Joker Sting. Can you tell that it's Joker Sting? Kinda. If you look at the face paint a little bit. I like the idea that that's the only difference. Is he just acts crazy? Even though I feel like Sting's already crazy anyway. Is that the worst? It might be one of the worst gimmicks, but man, Sting's my favorite wrestler of all time. I don't care. I don't care about anything else. Sting is my favorite. Sting wasn't always my favorite. For a long time, Shawn Michaels was my favorite, but Sting's my favorite now. And will always be my favorite. Sting's just so cool, man. He's so cool. His whole career is so cool. Alright, here comes Andre. Thrown into the corner. Maybe thinking Big Splash, didn't get it. Tag to Anderson. And you want to talk about a legacy of being on teams. So that's one of the four horsemen right there. Dusty, a rival and a friend with Arn Anderson his whole career. Ooh, big headbutt. Andre calling for a cutthroat, calling for the end. Didn't happen. Headbutt. Sting. Oh, not strong enough. On the outside, rope break. Andre got rolled out, but he's coming back in. Tag to John Studd. Main event of Managers Episode 2 underway here. Surprise Episode 2 drop. Off the ropes, DDT! John Studd gets up first, and that's a problem. He's a big guy, you gotta hit him twice. Gotta hit him with twice the effort, and Stinger Splash missed! No! Sting's in trouble! He's being pressured with the pressure point. Big John Studd throws him up off the ropes, but Sting stopped himself there and makes the tag to Andre. Sting really should have stopped that tag. Tag to Anderson. Arn Anderson with the elbow. Headbutt to the back of Andre. This is Dusty versus Bobby the Brain Heenan. Legendary managers going at it. And legendary wrestlers in the middle. Brought to you by Resident Evil 9 Requiem. No, just kidding. Off the ropes. Big Andre running through. Elbow. Could have been the end. Scooped and broken. Cover. 1, 2. Teddy Long looking for a 3, but Anderson kicked out. Tag to Joker Sting. I gotta just call him that forever. We also have Wolfpack Sting and regular Sting, and Surfer Sting. There's many versions of Sting here in Fire Pro Wrestling. I think I have like 2,700 downloaded wrestlers, and most of them are customized. It's something like that. It's an insane amount. It's crazy. This game's great for a CPU. It's great at what it does, and it does that one thing really good. Oh, big punch by Andre. Elbow drop. Didn't go for the cover that time. Andre just puts Sting in the corner, but nobody puts Baby in a corner. Bear hug. Is it over? No, it might have been a rope break. Sting somehow reached out and grabbed the rope. In the corner of Heenan. No, back to the corner of Dusty. Sting's holding John Studd.
2, 3.
And John Studd just threw Sting off. 3 count on the outside, and Arn Anderson strike battle. He fires first and asks questions later, but he fell down first, and John Studd's gonna make you pay for it now.
Yeah.
Big slam. Cover. 1, 2. No. Wait, Dusty's yelling at the ref now. What the hell is going on? Brainbuster! He didn't see it. He didn't see it. Sharpshooter. Dusty's yelling at the ref. Meanwhile, John Studd was in the sharpshooter. Uh-oh, reversal. Cut to Heenan. They're still arguing. What the hell's going on? Dusty was arguing for so long at the first time, and now he's down on one knee. What the hell is Dusty Rhodes doing? What's happening here in the main event? Sting and Andre in the center. Scoop slam. Off the ropes. Woo! Flapjacked. Up and down you go. Backbreaker. Andre wants more, but Sting's fighting back. He's got that heart, man. Sting's got more heart than most guys, and oh, he just got a stinger splash from Andre. Andre stealing a move out of Sting's playbook. Joker Sting. Getting dizzy. I never saw Joker 2, so I can't make jokes about it, besides I know it was bad. Scoop slam. Tag to John Studd. That's a long tag coming. This match could have been over, man. But Dusty got in an argument with the referee. That's Teddy Long. You can't argue with Teddy Long. He knows his tag team matches play. Oh! Off the ropes. Big butt. Big booty. Big booty bitches. Tag mate. Oh, he missed the chop. He did the woo, but he missed the chop. Andre stopped him. Face first goes Sting. No, no, no. Pedigree! The inventor. And Dusty's yelling at the ref, but he's not listening. It doesn't matter. Sting kicked out. Sting kicked out at 2.5. And Dusty's going to get thrown out of this match. Elbow drop. The ref is distracted. Sting could have lost there. That might have been the 3. It doesn't matter. Teddy Long and Dusty Rhodes have been arguing this whole match. And it's benefiting Sting right now. Dusty back on one knee. 1, 2. No! Damn it. Dusty and Teddy Long too busy arguing. But Andre and Studd get the win for Heenan. Well, that's gonna be... So now Heenan's up at 2. Paul Bearer and Paul Heyman don't have victories yet. So those two teams will have to face off. That'll be a crazy 2v2 next week. Thank you all for watching episode 2 of The Managers, and we'll be back in about a week or so. See ya!